Right, welcome to part 2 of today's lesson. What I'm going to do is I have 5 problems in this first set for you to complete. What I would like you to do is I would like you to pause the video. Then I want you to copy and attempt the problems. At any time, you can play the video if you get stuck. There are 2 problem sets. Set 1 is based on today's specific lesson. Okay? Okay, so hopefully you pause the video. If you want to take this problem by problem, go ahead. If you want to attempt them all at once, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the answers. Number 1 is barium chlorate. All right, so barium is Ba. It's in group 2. Chlorate is ClO3, 1 minus. I notice that my charges don't cancel, so I crisscross. I don't cross this 1. So I have Ba, polys get parentheses, and that charge of bromine goes outside. Notice I don't change this 3. I have to include it inside the parentheses because it is part of barium. All right. Number 2 was copper 3 sulfate. So copper 3 sulfate. Okay? Nothing in this cancels, and there's no 1, so I have to do a double crisscross. So I have Cu2, parentheses. I put my sulfate ion in parentheses, and the 3 from copper goes on the outside. Number 3, aluminum hydroxide. Aluminum is in group 3. Hydroxide is a polyatomic ion with a -1 charge. I have to crisscross my 3, and I'm not going to do anything with this 1. Hydroxide comes from that chart. It's a polyatomic ion, so it must go in parentheses. That's the right answer. You can't write it like this. If you write it like this, you're telling me, oh, I've only taken the H 3 times. But in reality, you need to take the OH 3 times. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is ammonium chromate. Ammonium is that positive cation. Chromate is CrO4, 2 minus. CrO4, 2 minus. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything with this 1, so nothing's getting crisscrossed down here. However, I have to cross this 2, and remember, ammonium is the exception. So I have NH4 in parentheses, 2 on the outside, and then chromate on that side. All right. Number 5. Number 5 is calcium acetate. Calcium is in group 2. Acetate is, if you have problems finding it, it's up here. C2, H3, O2, 1 minus. C3, H2, O2, 1 minus. Okay, my charges don't cancel. I'm not going to cross this 1, but I have to cross this 2. And we know that polys get parentheses. C3, H2, O2. Close my parentheses. Then there's that 2 that's getting crisscrossed down from calcium. So remember, polys, only polys get parentheses. Okay, I have a second problem set for you guys to try. This is a mixed review. So this is everything that we have done in the past, week or 2. Okay? All right. So take a moment to copy these down. If you want to do them problem by problem, go ahead. And I will go over them in a minute. All right, so continuing with this next problem set. All right, number 1 is lithium dichromate. Lithium is number 1 in group 1, so it's 1 plus. Dichromate, it's in the second row, Cr2O7. Cr2O7, 2 minus. Okay, I'm not going to cross this 1, but I am going to cross this 2. So I have Li2 Cr2O7. What some students want to do is some students want to write it like this. If you're not putting anything here, you don't need parentheses. So it's just Li2 Cr07. Okay. Next we have magnesium sulfide. Okay, it was sulfide. So that clues you in that you're not using a poly. You're using something from the chart. And this is one of the very first things that we learned how to do. Magnesium sulfide. What do these charges do? Cancel out. So this is what we were talking about as being like an easy problem. So don't do a weird double crisscross like this. Okay, you should notice that you're crossing the same numbers, so that's wrong. And nothing has to go in parentheses because nothing is a poly. All right, number 3 is copper 3 nitrite. So copper 3, and be careful, nitrite is NO2, 1 minus. All right, my charges aren't the same, so there is going to be a crisscross. Is nitrate a poly? Yep, so it has to go in parentheses. So my nitrate goes in parentheses, and the exponent, or the charge, gets crisscrossed out. Okay. Next is barium carbonate. Barium is in group 2. Carbonate is here in the middle column. CrO3, 2 minus. I'm sorry, not Cr, just C. The very first thing you should always do is just look at the charges. Are they the same? Yeah. 2 plus, 2 minus. So what do? I cancel. I just write. Example 5 is aluminum. Sorry, you already have it written. Is aluminum sulfate. Aluminum is in group 3. It's sulfate, SO4, 2 minus. Right, none of these are 1s. So it means we're going to have a double crisscross. Al2, polys get parentheses. What do we cross down there? A 3. All right, so those are 10 practice problems that you can do. Tomorrow there will be a quizzes and another review for you. All right, we're planning for a short little quiz on Friday.